Oh, hey guys, how's it going? It's Justin. And if you know anything about me, it is that I am obsessed with Fitbit. I've been sporting the Charge 3 for a while now, but I wanted an upgrade. So I got the Fitbit Versa. I have a ton to say about both of these, so I had to come out with a comparison video. And there is a twist to this video, and it's not just that I'm taking my shirt off. Also, did you know that you could subscribe to my channel at any moment during this video? Pressing that button down there, yeah, you can do it, and you should do it. Anyway, here's my comparison video. Real quick, the Charge 3 goes for $149 and the Versa goes for $199. But for Father's Day, both bands are on sale, and that Charge 3 is looking real cheap. They both have a special edition, which adds an NFC chip for credit card payments, as well as an extra band. And the Versa also comes in a Lite version for $159, which I'll go into later. The design of the Charge 3 stays true to its predecessor. It's a simple, sleek watch with detachable bands you can easily switch out to dress it up or make it sporty. The Charge 3 has a small touchscreen that's the perfect size to show off all the stats you want to see. This is the first Charge to not have a physical button, but instead an inductive button. The Fitbit Versa looks more like a smartwatch. It's got a super responsive and vibrant touchscreen and 3 buttons, allowing for more options and commands. You could also remove and replace the Versa's bands for new ones. I definitely recommend going over to Amazon and checking out the bands there because they're cheaper and there's some cool ones. Unfortunately, both of these watches come with proprietary chargers. This has always been one of my complaints with Fitbit because the odds of someone else having the charger you need is extremely rare. Why can't we charge these with USB-C? Money. Also, I've gotta say the Versa charger's a little bit overkill. It's huge and it's kind of loppy. And most importantly, both watches are swim proof. Ah! Oh my God. Both the Charge 3 and Versa are water resistant up to 50 meters, and they automatically track your swims. The Charge 3 is very straightforward and simple, and that's why I love it. The touchscreen works seamlessly and smoothly, and I was very impressed. You swipe down for notifications and swipe up for stats. I love how quickly and easily I can read off all my day's information and get back to my day. There are multiple watch faces to choose from. I chose this one because I love how I can tap through every stat quickly and easily. To log an exercise, you swipe to the left and choose an exercise you want to start. The Versa screen feels just as smooth and seamless as the Charge 3. There are a bunch of watch faces, some of which you need to pay for. Fitbit allows third parties to create and sell watch faces. Swiping down displays notifications, clicking the top right button starts a workout, and the bottom right one sets alarms that you can program right on the watch. On the Charge 3, you'll need to pre-program the alarms on the app. Holding down the left button allows you to access music controls for your phone and music stored on the device. That's right, the Versa allows you to put music right onto the device, but more on that later. Just like the Charge 3, when you swipe up, you can view all your stats. I've got to say, the loading time on this has me a little put off. Because of its larger screen, the Versa can show off a bunch more information. It dives deeper into heart rate stats, your average steps that week, and details of last night's sleep. But honestly, I don't really need all that information on my wrist. If I want to get that information, I'll take a deep dive into the app. One of my favorite things about the Versa is using it for exercise. When I finish, it gives me this great receipt of the workout. The Charge 3 also gives you a little receipt of your workout, it's just not as pretty. Both watches also display calls, text, and other alerts very well, and both watches automatically log exercise, which is my favorite feature. The Charge 3 gets an average battery life of up to 7 days, and the Versa has an average battery life of up to 4 days. The watches have other apps, and this is where we can see a lot of differences between the two. Let's start with the Charge 3 because it's much more limited. There's Relax, which helps you guessed it, relax with breathing exercises, a weather app, a timer, and alarms. Now the Versa has a much larger screen, and with this great power comes great fitness tracker responsibility. The Versa's got a bunch of apps. There's the Coach app, which provides on-screen workouts. I tried a couple out and I liked it. You'll need to pay for a subscription to Fitbit Coach in order to access more than the 3 on the watch. There's also a weather app, Starbucks app where you can put your rewards card, a timer, and an alarm. You also have access to an app store with apps like the New York Times or Philips Hue so you can control your lights. So one of the main things that sets the Versa apart from the Charge 3 is that you can put music on the watch and connect it to your Bluetooth headphones. Now let's go on a run. Now this was definitely one of the downfalls for the Versa because putting music on the watch was a very disappointing and frustrating experience. There's a music app which allows you to store 300 of your own songs, but I don't own music. I have a Spotify subscription. I know a lot of people also have Apple Music. This watch does not support either. But there is a Pandora app. So I signed up for a free month to try it out. This was also a disappointment. You can only put 3 stations on your watch at a time. Not a playlist, but a random assortment of songs based off of a station. On top of all of this, it took the watch an hour to load up on all the songs. It took me back to the first time I got an iPod, but in a bad way. Once the music finally loaded onto my watch, I connected them to my Powerbeats Pro 3 wireless headphones, and it worked pretty seamlessly. And the music controls were great. So, I've gotta say, it's performing really well playing music right from the watch. I really like it, but I can't justify getting this just for the music capabilities, right? If it had Apple Music or Spotify, then I'd be all in. I personally wear a fitness tracker because I just want to get some quick stats and then go on with my day. The Charge 3 is simple and sleek, and I'm able to view and log all of my exercises quickly and easily. It lacks the ability to program alarms and hold music, but these are things that I'm able to sacrifice with my fitness tracker. The Versa has a beautiful screen showing off a ton of information, but it's a little slow when it comes to loading times. It has a bunch of apps and stores music, but the lack of Spotify and Apple Music is definitely noticeable. If you subscribe to Pandora and don't mind waiting an hour to load new music on the watch, then I definitely recommend the Versa. But like I said earlier, there's a twist. There is a Versa Lite, and it's only $10 more than the Charge 3. And with that one, you're sacrificing just a few things. You can't store music on the watch, it doesn't have floors climbed, swim lap tracking, and it doesn't have on-screen workouts. So I feel like if it's between the Charge 3 and a Versa, I'd go with the Lite version. If the music is a non-issue for you, then go for the Versa. I've said this before and I'll say it again, but the true winner here is the Fitbit app. It is amazing. And ultimately, it's what prevents me from wanting to get an Apple Watch. The graphs, statistics, and charts on this app are awesome. I can see all of my workouts, zoom into each, and get detailed stats on them, and then compare them to others. And because the Fitbits have such great battery life, I can track and monitor my sleep patterns as well, which is a lovely ability. On top of it all, because I have the Fitbit Aria scale, I'm able to map the progress on my weight and body fat percentage. Fitbit has some awesome software, and honestly, the dream would be for them to create an app for the Apple Watch. Fitbit, listen to me, I will pay you $5 a month for a Fitbit app on an Apple Watch. Please. So I want to hear your thoughts on Fitbit. Which Fitbit do you have? Which Fitbit do you love? Also, which other smartwatches do you like? I want to know because I want to try them and then I want to compare them. So please let me know in the comments below which ones you're using. Also, subscribe to this channel if you want to see some more fun tech videos, and I have some giveaways coming, so follow me on Instagram for those. Other than that, I've got to go on another 500-mile run, so I'm Justin. I'll take you later. Oh, so nice.